We are live again. After a little fucking hiatus after the album dropped, I'm back. I'm here to make some tunes, some angry tunes, so stick around. Trying something different today. We're, starting up a brand new track, but I'm working on a project to make some video game music. Working with a guy that's making a retro style shooter, so we're going for I'm going to be channeling my inner Mick Gordon over the next couple of sessions, making some crazy death step, getting some heavy stuff done, so we'll see how it works out. I'm excited. I've seen some footage of the game. It looks very cool. No, cool. We are there. Got set up special. Right. And I think I'm going to go straight in with the heavy shit tonight. Just go straight in. Make some angry noises. And we'll see how it goes. And for anybody that's just joining, all this will be recorded up on the YouTube pretty soon. So yeah, mainly going to focus on sound design and kind of getting a drop done rather than intro or anything. But if I'm uninspired, then I'll just make some ambient music because that's easy. And we'll roll from there. So first things first, let's go drop one of my patches in here. And we'll just focus on getting the creative stuff done. We'll stick with 140 for now, but let's see actually. We'll work in either D sharp or F. Get my standard stock drums in, samples, grab a kick, fuck it, let's stick with F. Nice big thuddy kick, and grab one of my snares. There we go. Let's get a 4-bar loop going. Super simple. I'm going to try to finish the track of this session because I only need to make something that's like a minute long just to be looped, just working on some action music, but we shall see how it works out. A good start. Go grab one of my patches and start tweaking away. That's not too bad, but a start. And again, usually the way that I work is I get at least 5 or 6 of these layered up, find which ones I like hopefully narrow it down to 1 or 2, and then kind of either resample it or layer it up and go from there. But always keep a drum loop underneath, because if you get some crazy wobbly stuff going and you stick a kick and a snare underneath it, half the time it does sound crap. So always kind of keep the kick and the snare in. Thank you, Nemesis. Good to see you, dude. bad, but it's also not great either. I did pick up a load of sample packs from EDM templates because some of their stuff is just mad. Like, I'll be layering up with my own stuff. I don't believe in using this kind of stuff just as is, but they got some very, very cool starting points. Drop stuff, that'd be why. That's sounding pretty fat. Let's go swap that out for my fat effects. When I've got a sound that I like, then I'll start adjusting the MIDI and like making a pattern that isn't just rhythm like it is at the moment. But let's see what else is in this bank. I'm sure that's just the first one I've landed on. I'm sure there's going to be tons more. Not bad. Let's go swap this patch out for something I'm a bit more familiar with. Let's go sort that release out. Not bad. Alright, let's go fix this first, or otherwise that's going to be clipping to fuck. Right, stick ozone on there. Go with hold reliable. Oh, there it is. That monitor. Wait for it to sort its shit out. Cool. There we go. So that's not a bad starting point. Figure out some funky patterns. Like that could probably work. I'm thinking again like Mick Gordon type, Doom type sounding stuff. It's going to have like a long sort of sustain synth or some sort of melody in the background or some dissonant stuff. So let's leave some space. Leave some space around all this. Get a sub. Start color coding, or otherwise I'll forget what everything is. Sub is always in yellow, mids are in red, drums are in green, drums up at the top, sub first and then mids. Right. let's go straight up machine gun on this. We'll see how the patch takes me, because it's quite easy to kind of like change into a full chuggy machine gun type thing. It needs more layers currently, I think. Looks like that pack is all set for the wrong octave, so let's go drag it down to... See how those play together. Right, those ones need to be shorter. As to those. Chap, good to see you, and Volt, good to see you, my dude. Yeah, still early stages, but we're making the magic happen. So maybe not 4 to the floor type stuff, but pretty close. We'll work something out. That could work with like a sort of offbeat thing there. But that thing has got too much high end in, so let's figure out. That sort of really overblown thing might be quite nice for this. But it's still got too much release, so if I take that down, like you hear at the moment how it's got the... But let's go drag that down so it sort of stops straight. Okay, cool. It's flowing, so if I go take that off there, let's go build a little pattern by getting rid of that one. Do a double like chung chung in I know that I just got rid of the like release on that, but it feels like it needs some release now because that's just stopping. It feels a bit strange, so let's go stick some reverb on that. Still, there's something in the high end that's bothering me there, so I'll see if I can EQ it. If not, I'll work with a new sound. So it's going to be this reverb filter, I think. That's better. Let's loop that for a bit. Like, apart from the fact that you can't hear the snare or the kick or anything at the moment, this ain't sounded too bad. I think, yeah, like I said, I'll do a double here, and then when I've got a pattern established, I'll do little variations of the basses. I'll definitely do a variation of that because that sucks balls, right? Stick that here, make it a lot shorter, drag that one out. How's that gonna sound? Maybe. Do the old, yeah, that might sound good. That's got some fucking weight behind it. Right. That's got some chunk. Let's go layer up the snare. Actually, fuck it. I'm feeling adventurous. Let's go make a new snare. I've got a pack. I can't remember what it's called. That's not a snare. And you'll see my snare design process in action. That is exactly 140, which is what we like. So snip him there. Snip him there. Find something else. I'll probably try to go with like a Foley layer or just like a high-end thing. There we go. That is a very mini snare. And guess what? We're making death steps, so we're going to distort it. This is going to be so low down in the mix, it's not really going to tell, but it's going to be like fuck with the transients and other shit going on audio wise. So let's go slap on even more distortion and make this sound terrible. There it is. Trash 2 does what it says on the tin. Right. Good. EQ the bits that we like, so definitely don't need no mud. It's a snare, so give it a good poke around 200. Take some of that stuff down. Nice, and now basically just rinse and repeat that a couple of times, and then you got a horrible sounding snare. Fat snares. What does this one sound like? Go as crazy on that one. That's even getting on my nerves, so let's go extend that loop a bit, or otherwise I'm going to go mad. subtle. Yeah, let's run it through an amp. There we go. Probably help if I turn the mix up a bit so it was actually making a difference. It's alright, not too bad. Drag that down, give it a little peak, get rid of some high end. Let's go fuck with this as well. Go get some beef on it, fat effects. Go give it my default bass patch and see how that sounds. Too bad. There we go. That looks like a dubstep snare. Look at that. The size of that peak. It's going to sound pretty funky, but yeah, let's turn that one down, turn that one down. Drag it all up to where the snares live. That one can probably get shrunk down. I want a nice tight snare for this one. So what have we got on a loop? Right, before I get any further, let's go save this. I don't want to just name it the date. It sounds grunty, like it sounds like a fucking pig. Like, yeah, fucking pig step. 26 Jan. So half date, half imaginative title. I wouldn't recommend doing that anything else. Have like some semi-creative titles, because that helps with your production flow so much more, because I've had like so many random projects and stuff. But if you have a badass title that you're looking at all the time and you're like, yeah, okay, cool, I can go channel that energy and it helps, rather than giving it stupid names. But I'm in the middle of the stream, I don't have time to get lost in a Wikipedia hole looking up crazy shit. Vault, I have gone into my kitchen and recorded some pots and pans at points, and actually that is a good point. That is a very good point. Let's go hop on Free Sound. Highly recommend checking out this website if you haven't already. It's all copyright free sounds. Let's go here, pan. And just go grab some shit like that. Yeah, man, Free Sound is awesome. Right. like it would be easier to grab something that looks like this, because you can see it's just a nice waveform that already looks like a snare, but I'm gonna grab this because that's got plenty of thwacks. Might even be able to like sample that underneath some of the basses. That might be fun. I'll try something like that actually. Cool. Let's go show and finder. Stick you down there where I can't see you. Let's go find some pots and pan action that I like. Like that bit there. Right here looks quite tasty. Probably going to make it mono as well because I don't want a snare coming in that's slightly to the right or slightly to the left. Haven't hit gold yet, but let's see. That one could have potential. Go cut him there and go give it its own track so I can put the good stuff on there. Oh, hello. That's quite a clean hit as well. You can't hear them shuffling about in the background. Actually, that scrapey thing there, that could work as like a lead up into it. Or we can get creative and snip that there, snip that there. Get ready for your mind to be blown, folks. Alright, trim that right down to where it begins. Prepare yourselves as I'm about to manipulate time itself. There we go. Nice. That will sound quite tasty. Drag it down a tiny bit. Let's see what disgusting snare I've just made. Probably because I can't be asked to level this or sidechain it or anything else, I'll just go get a standard kick. I only do this shit with snares, like kicks are perfect. I ain't gonna fuck around with that. Oh yeah, no, that's I've just seen your comment vault, like the Creative Commons license is just, yeah, I should be checking that more, but I'd like to think I'm manipulating the sound enough, and if it's up on free sound, they're chancing it anyway. But yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If you're just using them as is, then yeah, definitely check the licensing stuff. And it's all about, like, I think there's, you know, I can't, it's, if something legal wise, like if it's under 30 seconds or something, like it's fair usage or whatever, like as long as you're not, like you said, like ripping an entire script or like a whole couple of hours worth of audio and stuff and claiming it as your own, then it's sensible. Like if you're just using a tiny fraction of it, it's fine. Same with vocal samples, but again, don't go sampling anybody too big that's going to sue the pants off you. Just, yeah, be sensible with it. Be sensible. Where was I? Kicks, right. A tuned kick. And we're in F. A bit more of a thuddy one. Nice. Cool. Hold on to your underwear, folks. Let's see how this sounds. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Right, so that's half an hour down. Let's see if I can get this finished up within an hour. So, I need to sort out that. There we go. That's better. For those of you that have watched my previous streams, you'll know that my laptop is slightly too big and sticks up like right just underneath, so I can't see like this scroll bar half the time. So if you see me looking around like a confused meerkat, it's because I'm looking for the scroll bar. Right. Copy that and let's go figure out a pattern that works. That probably needs a bit more girth to it, so let's go stick a compressor on it. Revs there, and again color codes this shit there. Cool. Like, that's not a bad pattern. Like, that'll do for like a version 1 of this. Shortcut to use the scroll bar, control and scroll. There is, but I've worked with Logic for coming up for nearly 15 years now, and I'm stuck in my habits. I'm a grumpy old man that won't discover anything new apart from plugins and shit. But yeah, that's, hold on, control and scroll. Not for me anyway. Right, let's go get some ambiance going in the background. That isn't the ambiance, that's me just copying the channel, so let's go reset that channel strip. Go stick in contact, and let's go with straight light. That's got some nice shit in it. Right, press that, go scale, set it to F. Something just, yeah. stick a tremolo on it. Go get the phase in line so it just acts as like a sort of choppy thing rather than a left right thing. Set the rate down to 1-2 so it syncs up with the drums, and is let's do a variation right at the end of this bar. So grab that there, extend him out. I wonder how it will sound if I just do that with all the basses. It will probably sound a bit too funky. Oh yeah, of course, that's why. That's why it sounds like that, because it's 2 octaves lower than it should be. Right. Copy that and go stick in something. No, let's find a new. Well, my Mac is fucking about to take off. Something's going on with the fans. That's not terrible. I'm going to have a look at this though, that sounds a bit too... Find something else for this bit. Clear all the stuff out the bass. Fantastic, good to see you, dude. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so like that isn't bad for a little loop. Let's go get back to this pattern that I keep putting off. Right, so delete that. So I've got everything stored over on the left, just that 4-bar loop. Let's go play around with some of this stuff, and it might be that I just end up replacing that bit that I've already done. I did quite like the little breaks that I had in here. Let's see. So that, it sort of works, but I think it's because this one is such a, like, it doesn't have any sustain to it, like that one as well. So we're going to need to work with shorter notes. Like, it can't be any longer than like this 4 section here. So let's try 3s, and we'll figure out some maths to try and get something lined up. That might work. And then here, there, shorten the note. And what I can do is drag that one and that one down. Let's go make that a bit more violent sounding, because that ain't doing anything for me. Like, there is a sort of maths in music. Like, it's one of the things that I cover with whenever I do any teaching with students. Like, if you got to think about your music in blocks. So overall, like, this is like a section. Like, this 4-bar loop would repeat 4 times, so making it 16 bars, and then you go into a bigger variation where you go like that. But the thing that I'm thinking about in my brain is, like, if I let me show you, for example. Like, some of this stuff will just work and some of it won't, but it's like you've got to keep an even rhythm, because if you go in and do, like, you see how this one is just under 3 bars there, you're gonna get into like polyrhythmic stuff. So if I go there, and you see where the snare's hitting there, so if I carry on looping this here, it will sound all like out of place, really. Like, and again, that just sort of works. That works annoyingly. If I was, I might actually keep that, to be fair. But like, if I was to do something else, let me go, and again, 1 will just fit because that's just machine gun bass there. But if I do something like 5, we know that, yeah, the sounds don't work with 5, but if I do it there and there, again, not really proving my point because it sounds alright, but like, yeah, it gives it another feel. And there are some things where you can bind to, it's mainly because I keep using the same note, that makes it a lot easier. So if I was to go 2 there and then 5 here, and you see how this one is starting just before the snare hits, and that won't really sound good. So It's because I've been clicking in stuff like this for years, and I sort of know what things will work and what things won't. Like, you see, if you had a whole bar of that, it sounds like quite jarring because it's the whum, 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 whum. It's kind of like, that's how you build shuffle and stuff in music, but there's a time and a place where you want it to be slow and deliberate, and kind of like dubstep is always hitting on those bars. Like, it's experimental when you go off and do shit like that, but I find if you overuse it sometimes, it does sound a bit too funky and it sort of detracts from the music. Polyrhythm counterpart to a normal 16 note in regards to death step and rhythm. My standards are so low that it's enough to put some drums over some radio static to make me head bang. Well, welcome to Minatory, because that's what a lot of beginner Minatory producers seem to think they can get away with, and I'm here to change that, because it does sound like absolute trash. Obviously they're learning, which is great, but some people don't develop past that, and you hear the same sort of resampled harsh bollocks that just comes up again. But a good polyrhythm counterpart, like, I'm into my genty and math metal stuff anyway, so you could lay down some weird jazzy sequence, man, and it will sound fine to me. But just experiment, really experiment. Like, I've done tracks in 7/4 before, and I've had a lot of fun with that. Whether or not the listener enjoys it, not so sure. Probably not in a lot of cases, but I'd say something in standard 16. Just like, what I tend to use is the like 3-3-2 thing a lot. So this kind of something under boom boom wah boom boom wah. It's sort of gives it a real drive to it, so probably just try and experiment with some shit like that. Like, that's quite useful sometimes. But right, enough of this jibber jabber. Let's see which one of these work. Like, that definitely doesn't work, so let's nuke that. Yeah, man, you worded the question right. Like, polyrhythm is just weird. It's like, if you look it up on YouTube, you got tons of the musical nerds, which I absolutely love explaining that shit and like how polyrhythms work. It's basically, if I was clapping in 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's like trying to fit 5 into that beat, like none of them apart from the first beat, like the first one, will line up. And I'm not clever enough, and I'm not a drummer to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like while I'm clapping in 4, 4. But play around with shit like that. Like, I'd highly recommend like just fucking around and using this weird stuff, because otherwise you end up with stuff like rhythm where you're just hitting 16th notes all the time, or 8th notes, and you know, you could just go copy something like this, and just have just something really boring and uninspiring, but as long as you put an intro over the top of it. And again, I try to keep proving points about how shit something will sound, and I play it and I'm like, hold on, that could be a track. Fuck it, I'm gonna work with that. I am gonna work with that, right? But that does need some ambiance underneath it as well. Let's go find something different though. Not auspicious flutes. Not auspicious flutes. Back to Bali. That's it, man. I just can't be bad. I am that much of a musical genius. Even when I try to fail, I succeed. I think with really sparse stuff like this, reverse snares do a ton of heavy lifting. Like, I love that sound of, like, you hear it kind of like going, just giving it energy, like. And like something like that could work with reverse, well, kind of like lo-fi gun stutter thing. So let me try and whip up something like that quick. So normally my go-to is, like, if I render this layer here out, like all my mid sounds, then if I create some, like, a new layer for some guns, then it won't sound so different that it's jarring. Like, yeah, you need things to sound different in your track, but if you go this kind of like whomp whomp thing into it just doesn't layer properly. So, like, it's all a balancing act. So all I'm doing, if I shrink that down to a fraction of what it used to be, probably I can do, rather than, yeah, actually, if I get that down to 3 and I do my time manipulation again, and then what I can do as well is make a new bass sound, and again I'll do a similar thing with that. So if I grab just anything out of here, perfect. Unable to load a noise. That's fine. I don't need noise. Go here and go. Find the right sound. Ooh. That'll work. Probably EQ it a bit because that sounds a bit down in the low end. Nice. Right, bounce that. And then here, functions reverse. Oh yeah, no. When you see me working on stuff, man, I give myself the most insane headaches because I just decide to loop shit like here, and yeah, if you're not used to listening to me making music, it does sound like hardstyle a lot of the time because I'm just doing second loops like this. And you're right, if I go stick in a kick, yeah, hardstyle in seconds. Right. I really like that. That sounds cool. And I'm thinking probably repeat that and have like a really kind of like shrill, like fucking disgusting high bass to resonate like in this section here. and again play around with machine gun sounds and everything else. But yeah, reverse basses are king, right? Nice. I'm happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that, right? Let's go find a shrill, horrible sounding bass. Go stick him like here. And again, I'll make it an F for now. But we want this to be dissonant, like we want this to be like, yeah. Like, what the fuck is that sound? I could make my own, but just for the sake of flow and seeing how I... Oh, there we go, perfect. Screeches. Right. That'll do. Again, I'll layer it up with something. Here, and I'm sure I've done something screechy before. Spark is pretty screechy, I think. Like, it's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. No, drag that like 2 bars there. Let's see. No, it does need to start there. Fuck, did I get rid of the... How did I make my screechy thing over here? Was it one of these? Let's see. No, it wasn't that, was it? What's that? Funny story. Messing around in Fmod mixes the game volume sliders. Fmod mixers not on par with Unity's mixers. Man, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, so, fucking balance issues sometimes just absolutely destroy your ears. I've definitely had it a couple of times where, like, I've been working on something I think maybe just kind of like sound design. I go, fuck it, I'm gonna go put this in a track now. And because I've been working on such low volumes, like, I think, fuck it, let's go find a kick, and the kick is enough to burst my fucking eardrums. Like, luckily, like, Logic clips it, but I have seen this reach up to, like, you know, far too high. Like, normally it's -0, which is fine. Like, don't let it go above that, but I've had shit in my ear, like, fucking 30 plus, and it's, Christ, yeah. It does the job. It definitely does the job. Right, time for a review. Before I get too far into this, let's go here. Because I've been drinking my Sneak, which does wonders. Please fucking sponsor me, Sneak, if you happen to be watching. It also makes me piss like a powerful mule, so I'm going to go leave this on loop for a sec. That could work. I think that newest bit that I've just made sounds pretty damn cool, but like I said, it's time for a piss, so I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. I can concentrate again now. That snuck up on me. Right. I think a lot of that is how low and ethereal that sounds. So let's try this one that I made. Can't really hear it, so it's working, so probably don't need anything underneath it, to be fair. Those screechy basses do not work, however this reverse one does. Would it work in place of this thing though? EV Mats, cool man, thanks for hopping in. Yeah man, jump in the Discord server or reach out to me on SoundCloud or email or something. I'll take a listen. Send me a beat. I don't really work with beats, to be honest, but yeah man, I'll check it out. Sounds good to me. Right, that needs to change. Yeah man, that's cool. I'm not really one for judging hip hop. Like, I listen to hip hop, but yeah, like I said man, send it over. I'm happy to give my feedback on anything. But first I need to change that sample. For something that's a bit grittier, right? Let's use some of my stuff. If you Matt, send it over to my email or something, because I ain't opening up a random Google Drive link in the middle of my stream. I'm sure it's well intentioned, but yeah, no, not on stream. Okay, cool. So I'm thinking, let's run with this. What's worth salvaging in here? Email is whiteeyesdubstep@gmail.com, my dude. All one word, no spaces or dots or anything. Yeah, just whiteeyesdubstep@gmail.com. So ping it over. You're able to type it. Man, I just spelled it out for you twice. You're a clever soul. But yeah, Volt's got some feedback for you. I'll check it in a bit, dude. But if you guys are interested, I will be doing a feedback stream semi-soon, because I know a lot of folks do send me music for feedback. Always happy to give constructive criticism, but yeah, keep an ear out on the Discord server, and I'll figure out something. I'll make it like a monthly thing. We'll see. I'm just getting back into the streaming again, but I want to keep up momentum and keep you guys coming back. Right, let's figure out what variation I can do for this. So I've got like 20 minutes left. 20 minutes to make some lovely noise. Right. How did I get this sound here? Oh, it must have been this one. Let's copy that, and I'll do another variation of that sound, because yeah, it sounds good at the moment, but I think if I overuse it, then it's going to get stale pretty damn quick. So that's an F sharp at the moment, which is different enough, but let's go fuck with some parameters in here. Actually, let's do a couple of these. Shing. There we go, shing. I like shings in my music. Cool. Duplicate again. Here, and I'll go. I can do feedback on games if you want, man. I'm sure there's an audience out there somewhere. Like, I'm not, like, I game a lot, but I wouldn't consider myself a good gamer by any means. But yeah, if there's enough interest, I'm down for anything. Anything that doesn't involve nudity on stream, or anything else out of my comfort zone. Like, yeah, I'm down for anything. I'm down for anything. So if you can bring a big enough audience, so I'm not just fucking around on stream just for your pleasure, by all means, man, let's make it happen. Right, functions, reverse and reverse. See how that sounds. Not perfect, but it will do. I've said that a lot this stream, but it's alright. We're moving in the right direction. I think this is one of the most like creative things I've been on for a while when I've done a stream like this. So let's keep on rolling. And what's that? Oh yeah, cool. That's just the reversed culmination of all those sounds. So let's go copy and paste that over the top of, yeah, grab that so it lines up in the right place. Same again with that. Get kick and snare pattern going over the top. Drag you back to where the snare hits. Oh well, man, this is like not too bad. Really not too bad. Let's get those all up there so I remember everything going on. Nice. I reckon I might roll with that as like a full track. Well, the full track for this game experiment thing that I'm working on with Mr. Volt. Like even like a little melody over the top of that. Like I said, you know, the kind of like shrill Mick Gordon type sustained synth going over the top. Let's try and figure something out here. Right, so I'll drag that underneath all of that stuff. I believe I do have like a Doom sounding thing, so let's go grab Tone Pusher Doomed. Gonna get set up in a scale. Death metal drums is a very fine shout, dude. Let's get change to actually, let's get that done because I'm not feeling melodic right now, and I think melodies might lose it. Right, drums. Boom. Let's go big room. Ah, Storm. How kind of you to join me. Come on, mate. Come on, Stormcat. You hungry? Oh, of course you are. Right, don't go wandering all over my keyboard, please. Browser. Let's go here. What are you doing? Can you not purr into the microphone? Into the microphone. Stormcat. That needs a better mix. Get down. Cool. Right. I can sort that. Cool. Let's go like that. Get some cymbals over the top and go get some double kick stuff going on underneath. Nice bit of syncopation. Maybe there. But double the speed. Actually, that's with all the space in between. I could shove in some guitar in there. Probably not tonight. Probably not tonight. I'll be finishing up in the next 5 minutes or so, but let's... Oh yeah, no, the stream is a bit crap. Sometimes my internet's a bit shit, but we'll see. Right, copy those there. Like, it's not bad. That's not bad. That is not bad for a night's work, but I think I'm probably going to call it a night there. yeah, I'll probably try and finish this up during the week because I'm really happy with how this is sounding. Like that reverse sound, just yeah, that made it. So yeah, cheers for hopping in the stream, folks. I will catch you. I might even do weekend stream soon. We'll see, but before anything, let's go save that. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. I'll post on socials and stuff. This will go up on YouTube soon. And yeah, catch you same time next week for sure. Might do weekend streams or something else soon. Oh, lovely. A bot. Just in time. Just in time for me to finish up. So thanks for hopping in, bot. That's much appreciated. Dogehype.com. I'll pass, but you know, thanks for hopping in, bot. You know, up in the view accounts. Always welcome. But no, cheers, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Stop streaming. Yeah, cool. I need to find that button sooner, but cool. Cheers, guys. Catch you soon.